Hi there, it's Pam. And in this tapping video, we are going to look at our money blocks. Now, money is such a huge area. Our relationship with money was created over so many years. There's a lot of different limiting beliefs around money, but we're going to look at the blocks. So the blocks can be our lack, our scarcity, poverty consciousness. So in this video, that's the area we're going to look at and clear out. Now, you might say that you haven't got any money blocks, but if money is not abundant in your life, then there's a part of you that is blocking the flow of money. And you may have heard me say, or you may have heard somewhere else, that the statistics for the people that win Tats Lotto is an extraordinary statistic. 85% of all people that have won Tats Lotto, a year or two after they won Tats Lotto, they're either back to where they were or they're worse off. So we think it is about receiving more money, but it's not. And that statistic proves it. It is about our mindset around money. It is about our blocks around money. So for some people, it's that lack, scarcity, poverty. And then for other people, it could be an aversion to being wealthy, prosperous, rich, and abundant. So we're going to look at both sides of it, but we're going to start with the money blocks. Looking at the lack, scarcity, and poverty mentality. So there's not enough to go round. It's, if I have it, then someone else will be doing without. It's about the messages we got given growing up that we can't afford, or that money doesn't grow on tree, or you shouldn't ask for that. That's greedy. You just got that. So what I would like you to do before you get started is I want you to write it down. I want you to grab yourself a pen and paper and write down what comes up for you when you think about lack, scarcity, and poverty mentality. The messages you received growing up. It can be parents arguing. There could be parents arguing about money. It could be that you save money and someone took it away. Like, it could be that you really did grow up in lack and scarcity. There wasn't enough money to put food on the table. There wasn't enough money to pay the rent, the food, whatever it could have been. And you write it down and you get in touch with how you know it bothers you. How you know that you're blocking, you have money blocks. So you're blocking your money. You're stopping the flow of money into your life. It can also be the management of money. It's like, oh, I'm not a good manager, so money flows in, but gone. Okay. Once again, stop the video, write it down, write down all the ways that money is being blocked. Now, I do have a program, the Ultimate Money Makeover, that I highly recommend, and we go into all aspects of money, especially the premium one. We go into not only the emotional relationship, but we go into the handling and the budgeting of money as well. Okay, so let's get started. You've written it all down. You know that you have money blocks. You know that inside of you there are money blocks. And you want to remove the money blocks. You want to get rid of them. You want to have that flow of money in your life. Excellent. So you notice all the way it bothers you, all the ways it stresses you. Good job. So now you tap where I tap and you say what I say. We're going to use the tapping to remove the money blocks. Okay, so we're tapping here, releasing and letting go all the stress, all the sadness, all the fear, all the emotional trauma. Releasing and letting go all the angers, all the resentments, all the guilt. Releasing and letting go all the judgments, all the abandonment, all the betrayal. Releasing and letting go all the ways I block money from my life. And I don't even know how I do it. Or you might know how. Releasing and letting go. I release all my money blocks. Excellent. Grab the wrist. Take a nice big deep breath. And peace. Find that peace. Perfect. Now you go back again. You check inside. You look at your list. You think about the money blocks. All the ways that it's not coming. Releasing and letting go. All my money blocks. All my emotional attachments to money. Releasing and letting go. We have such an emotional relationship with money, and money's just air. It's what we use. It flows through us just like air. Releasing and letting go. All my money blocks. All the ways I block money. Lack, scarcity, that poverty consciousness. Releasing and letting go. All my money blocks. I can't afford it. How many times did you hear that growing up? Or how many times have you said that? Really, it was never, I can't afford it now. I can't afford it yet. It was just, I can't afford it. Too expensive. Releasing and letting go. Whatever this means, whatever it represents, I'm releasing and letting go. I release all my money blocks. My emotional attachments to money. Releasing and letting go. Releasing and letting it go. Great job. Grab the wrist. Take a big deep breath in. And peace. Okay, checking back inside. I want you to notice all the ways you limit money. You block the flow of money. Releasing and letting go. All the ways I limit money. I block it. That scarcity mentality. The lack. Releasing and letting go. Releasing and letting go. So we're releasing that physical reaction. For some people, even the word money has a massive physical reaction inside of them. Whatever it is, I'm letting it go. All the ways I block the flow of money. The lack, the scarcity, the poverty consciousness. I am safe as I let this go. Perfect. Grab the wrist, take a long deep breath. And peace. Find that peace. Good job. Okay, let's go back again. Your money blocks, the way you block money. Limit yourself. Scarcity. Can't afford. Money doesn't grow on trees. Releasing and letting go. All the lack. All the scarcity. I'm letting it go. Releasing and letting go all the lack, all the scarcity. Releasing and letting go. Releasing and letting go. That I can't afford it. Releasing and letting go. Releasing and letting go. So we're releasing our physical reaction, whatever's going on internally. And if a memory pops up, if an actual memory of something to do with money, focus on the memory, clear it all out. Releasing and letting go. Perfect. Grab the wrist. And peace. Excellent. Find that peace. Let's go back again. All my money blocks. So it can be you don't get enough, or it comes in one hand, goes out the other. It can be just there's a constant lack, there's never enough, a scarcity, a belief that money is hard to come by. You gotta hold it, you gotta save it, you gotta take care of it. Releasing and letting go. All the ways this upsets me. All the ways this bothers me. Releasing and letting go. Releasing and letting go. All the lack, all the scarcity, I'm letting it go. Releasing and letting go. Releasing and letting go. Releasing all my money blocks. All the ways I stop the flow of money. Through my thoughts, through my actions, whatever it is, I'm letting it go. Beautiful. Grab the wrist. Sorry. Grab the wrist. And peace. Find that peace. Notice where in your body. For me, it's always here. I feel it in my heart, that peace. And then it expands out. So just notice where you feel your peace. Take 2 breaths if you need. Stop the video, play some music, dance around. Just find a different state. Because of course, if you're in the real grips of a money issue, this could be really strong for you. So make sure you break that state. Perfect. And then we go back. You look at your list, you look at all the ways it bothers you. All the lack of money, the scarcity, the poverty. Releasing and letting go. All the lack. I can't afford it. Money doesn't grow on trees. You're being greedy. Stop asking. Whatever it is, I'm letting it go. All my money blocks. Releasing and letting go. Releasing and letting go. Perfect. Grab the wrist. And peace. Find that peace. Excellent. Do whatever you need to do to find that peace. If you need to pause the video because it takes you a little bit longer, perfect. Just pause the video. And then you check back in. You think about money. Your emotional attachment to money. Money, you have a relationship with money. There is not a doubt. Everyone has a relationship with money. And for a lot of people, it's a dysfunctional relationship with a lot of disrespect. So notice whatever it is for you. When you think about money, when you think about the flow of money in and out of your life, it's just like the ocean, in and out, a rhythmic cycle of this flow of money. Money comes in, money goes out. And as money goes out, it flows into someone else's life. That's what it does. Notice that feeling. All your money blocks. Releasing and letting go. all the ways I block money, all my limits. I even limit the amount of money that comes into my life. The scarcity, the poverty. Money doesn't grow on trees. Well, I've got news for you. Money does grow on trees. Billions and billions of dollars around the globe. It's not dollar notes hanging off the tree, but money. Billions of dollars. Money does grow on tree. They lied to us. Money grows on trees. Billions and billions of dollars around the world, even the trees themselves. Releasing and letting go. All the ways I block money. I limit money. I'm letting it go. I'm opening up the flow of money in my life. I'm opening up the flow of money in my life. That's right. Let it go. Let it go. Let it go. It is safe for me to let it go. Grab the wrist. And peace. All right. So what I want you to look at now, all right. What I want you to look at now is I want you to just imagine that flow of money. And I want you to notice if there's any tension in your body. Does your body react when you think about more money flowing into your life? When you think about more money flowing into your life, what comes up? What do you notice? What do you feel? Is there a tension? Is there a fear? Just notice what it is and let it go. Releasing and letting go. All the tension, all the fears. Could be that you're scared. Could be that you might get overwhelmed. You won't know what to do with it. Releasing and letting go. All the ways I block money. I limit money. That's scarcity. I'm letting it go. I'm opening up to the possibility of allowing the flow of money into my life. That's right. Releasing and letting go. Grab the wrist. Take a nice big deep breath in. And peace. Perfect. Okay. Releasing the blocks to money. What comes up for you? All the ways you block money. You limit it. You restrict it. Got it? Releasing and letting go. All the ways I block money. I don't even know how I block money. I limit the amount of money. I don't even know how. I don't even know why. I restrict money coming into my life. I'm letting it go. Releasing and letting go. All my money blocks, the limitations, the restrictions, the blocks. Opening up to allowing more money to flow into my life. Perfect. Grab the wrist. And peace. Pay careful attention to your body. When you say the statement, allowing more money to flow into your life, really check in. Does your body react? Does your body tense? Does it vibrate? Like what happens? It could be really excitement. That's fine. But if it's overexcited, like if there's this like, oh yes, that can trigger our fight, flight and freeze response within the body because it's an overwhelming. It's not our normal nervous system conditioning. And this is the reason that the Tats Lotto people end up back to where they were or worse off, because that big influx of money can be a very, very stressful situation. So unconsciously it's like, hey, danger, this isn't safe. So we need to look at what's happening internally. The research has shown that if people leave the money in the bank for a year, don't spend none of it, that they are more likely to make positive choices with the money and longer lasting choices with the money. So if they wait a year, what happens is within that year, their nervous system is adapting to the fact that they have money and a lot of money. So therefore, by the time they go to make decisions around what to do with it, they're in alignment with the wealth and the prosperity, and therefore making better decisions to maintain it and have it grow for them. Okay, we're checking back in with you. All the ways you limit money, you block money, you restrict money flowing into your life. Notice what's still there. Got it? Releasing and letting go. All the tension fading away. And remember, if you've got a memory that comes in, you clean up the memory. You tap on the specific memory until all the emotions are gone, and then you flip it. Magic wand. How would you have liked that event to have happened? Releasing and letting go. All the tension. Everything I say to myself. It could be messages that were said to you. All the sounds drifting off. All the thoughts. I'm letting it go. It is safe for me to allow the flow of money into my life. Money goes through, comes in, and that doesn't mean we can't accumulate and circulate and all of that, but it's to be this circular. It's a flow, an ebb and a flow, in and out, much more in than out. It's okay. It's perfect, just the way it is. For a while, it'll have to be more in than out, yeah? Because some people are in debt. Some people are really struggling. They're finding it difficult to pay their rent, to pay their bills. Releasing and letting go. All the tension in my body, everything this represents, I'm letting it go. It is safe for me to let it go now. Releasing and letting go. Perfect. Grab the wrist. Excellent. Feel that peace in your body. Feel that peace. Notice where you feel it. Good job. So now I want you to go back again. I want you to think about money. I want you to think about the bills. Some people hate paying bills. Like they hate paying bills. Bills are paying someone for their service you've already received. That's all they are. What if you were grateful paying bills because you've already received that service and that service provided for you? Okay, notice what it is. Releasing and letting go. All the ways I block the flow of money, I'm letting it go. All the restrictions, all the tension, I'm letting it go. Releasing and letting go. All the ways I block the flow of money. Releasing and letting go. It is safe for me to let this go now. That's right. That's the perfect way to do it. Just let it go. Okay, grab the wrist. So now if you, grab the wrist piece. Peace. So now, if you're not at a 0 or a 1 or a 2, I want you to listen to the video through again and just keep clearing it until you're quite, and when I say 1 or 2, it means there's not much left. We just have a guess of what's left. Because now we're going to move into the more of the allowing and what that feels like. Like, what would it feel like if you were opening up to allowing more money to flow into your life? And I want you to just imagine, for whatever reason, it could be a wage rise, it could be some unforeseen circumstances where money starts to flow more into your life. What would that feel like? What would that look like? What would your thoughts be if that was happening? I restore the flow of money into my life. I can manage it. I can look after it. I know how to budget. I believe everyone should have a budget. Everyone should have a budget. And in my ultimate money makeover, that's exactly what we work on. We look at knowing your figures, knowing your budget, and the resistance to doing that, releasing and letting go. More money flowing into my life, freeing me, setting myself free around money. That's right. I allow the flow of money. If the blocks are gone, it just flows. And I'm grateful when I'm paying my bills, when I'm circulating that money. So it might not even be bills. It could be you're getting your hair done. It could be that you're buying clothes. It could be for the fuel. Like whatever it is, it's that flow of money. And trusting in the flow of money. I'm opening up to allowing more money into my life. I'm grateful for the flow of money. And just allowing more money into your life. What would that feel like? What would you be saying to yourself? Releasing and letting go. Any remaining blocks, limits. So if there's not scarcity, lack and poverty, there's abundance, there's riches, there's wealth. I'm opening up to all the abundance of the world, the riches, the wealth. I'm opening up to receiving more money, to the flow of money, the riches, the abundance, the wealth. It is safe to allow more money to flow into my life. Perfect. Okay, grab the wrist. And peace. Perfect. Okay, so if you're not at a 0, I want you to do the work. Honestly, it will clear the way and money will just magically show up in your life. It's phenomenal. It's almost like magic, really. Okay, so what we're going to do now is we're going to do the havening. And I want you to do the havening And we start with the safe, peaceful, calm. And I want you to allow that money to flow into your life. Don't worry about where it's coming from. That's not your job. You're just allowing more money to flow into your life. The abundance, the riches, the wealth. Allowing more money to flow into your life. The abundance, the riches, the wealth, the gratitude for the money you already have. I want you to imagine that money just flowing into your life. You're opening up to the possibility of it flowing into your life. All the wealth, the abundance, the riches. Notice your bank account starting to grow. Whatever it is, flowing into your life. You're easily and gracefully paying all your bills. That's right. That's the best way to do it. Notice how you've set yourself free now from all the blocks, all the limitations, all the scarcity. And you're opening up more and more to the abundance, to the wealth, to the riches, prosperity. That's right. And you're so grateful for everything you already have. Perfect. That's the perfect way to do it. Good job. All right, and if you want some more havening, just watch through again and just keep opening up and expanding your capacity to allow that money into your life. So if you like the video, give it a like. If you want, subscribe to my channel. It helps everyone else out there looking for assistance to find the videos, or make a comment. I love reading every comment and I respond to every single one. So thank you for watching. Keep tapping. See you soon.